what you consider to be the past or what you consider to be the future is all going on concurrently. Mm-hmm. And so what you are choosing to do is take your soul's essence and harness it, focus it to a specific now moment. And by doing that, as you enter into 3D, you create a physical structure for yourself. All right, you create the body, mm-hmm. and you incarnate, if you will. But that part of you, that soul's essence, can also then project itself out, fracture itself out into other lifetimes in order to have experience. So one of the greatest issues for you all when it comes to your sense of progression, when it comes to your sense of deservedness, when you talk about karma, is that you think that you have to start at the bottom and work your way up. There is this idea of hierarchy. Mm-hmm. And because you're playing in a game of duality, because you've entered into a dimension in which you have light, dark, positive, negative, male, female, you've got both extremes. You can't have one without the other because of the nature of the game. Mm-hmm. When you fracture down into this dimension, you have oneness, which is happening up at the source level. And then as soon as you enter into dimensional structure, you have some level of separation, some polarity. And when you get to 3D, the polarities are pretty far apart. So you have hierarchy all the way down through the dimensional structure. Here you really get sucked into the idea of it. Right. But there is an aspect of you that is already part of source energy. You already are one with all that is and ever will be, and with the infinite. Mm-hmm. So it's not that if you come down here and you have a lifetime in which you play the dark end of the spectrum, that the next life you are condemned or punished to, take a step back and have a harder life, or that you are then going to have to play a particular role, mm-hmm. That may not be so pleasant. It doesn't really work that way. At the soul level, you say, all right, I'm going to go down and I'm going to play the perpetrator so that somebody else can play the victim, because mm-hmm. you can't have one without the other.
Sure.
And you have that vibrational experience, and then you say, all right, well, now I understand. And now I want to try it again from a different perspective. Mm-hmm. So let's play the victim this time. And you will contract with other beings, and oftentimes the same beings, to play that opposite role so that each gets a turn. Mm. And this can be going on concurrently as you structure your lifetimes and the kinds of vibrations that you want to experience.